Hello and welcome to Scrapping on the Fly. My name is Kristen and I am here with day 21 of Follow a Sketch February, a hop started by Sandie with Scrapping Reflections on Facebook and Steakgoddess here on YouTube. And this sketch, I can't really see, it says like Debbie something or another down at the very bottom, but it's kind of blurry. It does look like it says it's from 2010, so that might be why. And I am documenting a couple of pictures from the beach. I actually have the exact sizes that are called for on the sketch, so super exciting. And I'm going to use my Where To Next by Vicky Booten. I used it earlier in the month, and I really wanted to go ahead and get this layout done while I had it out. I've got lots and lots of embellishments and papers and everything to go with this collection, so hoping to get some of that used up. So I've got my papers, my embellishments, my pictures, and this sketch. So let's see how this goes. So first things first, it is not a half and half. It's really more like 6.5 inch is one side, and then the other side is like 4 inches because there's also a little gap on the far side. Now I don't do that. I actually took one sheet of paper from my collection and I cut like a 4 1/4 or 4.5 inch piece and then flipped it over because it's got text print or cursive print on there, and it's white with that aqua tealy colors, and then the other side was the stripe that matches, and I loved the blend of that, so I just took a piece of white cardstock and based it off of that. And then instead of this scallop little border strip they've got, I just tore the sunshine scrap from a layout I did on the 7th of this month. And so I love using my scraps, and so I use that, and then I'm going to end up using the back side of that for another part of this layout as well. And so I was debating trimming my pictures because they were printed and already have the mat on them, and that the two at the bottom are 3x4 pictures, and I was thinking I would cut those, but then I really just kind of like the way that they are already together. And that one picture on the bottom left is my daughter, my son, and my nephew, and they're waving goodbye to the beach. And the other one is me, my daughter, my son, looking out and looking at the camera. And we take these pictures every year when we go to the beach, and so I figured I would just leave them together. And then the one on the top is like one of the first days we were actually there, and we were out on the back deck of the beach house we were staying in that year, and my dad was down at the bottom and took this picture. And so I figured I would go ahead and document both of these since this fit perfectly on this sketch. And on the sketch there's some flowers down in the bottom right corner, and I thought what better way to use up these palm trees. And there's also a little beach umbrella, so I put those down there, and so I was excited about that. And then I used this yellow strip, which is the back side of that sunshine paper. I tried the black, and I like the black on here. I don't mind the drastic difference because I am going to use some black embellishments, but I really like the brightness of the yellow better. So I went ahead and stuck with that, and it's like 2.5 inches or something along those lines, like 2 1/4 or something like that. I wanted it to be wide enough to hold this, but also a title. And so this is the little journaling space I'm going to use. I don't need a lot of journaling space, and I liked the idea of this one, so I centered it under the pictures, or under the picture, and then I originally had it down below, and I was going to put the sunshine on the top corner, but I don't want to cover that like paper clip because it's kind of part of that feature of that little journaling space. So I put the sunshine below it, and then I'm going to make a little cluster right underneath there. And then other than that, I have two little wordy bits that I picked. I was kind of doing a pink on the top and blue on the bottom and flip-flopping things around. And the top one says Adventure Awaits because it's the beginning of the week, and the one on the bottom says On the Go because we were literally packed and ready to leave. Ready in the aspect of packed, but never really ready to go. You always want to stay at the beach. I do love the concept of getting home at the end of a vacation, but not the doing laundry or the 10-hour drive back. And I love to drive, but sometimes at the end of a long week when you've got little ones, and at this time I had a little one. This is in 2014, and so my son would have just turned 5. So yeah. So my nephew would be 4.5. And so, yep. And then 2 teenage girls. And man, whew, teenage girls are drama for real. So, anyway, I have found some different embellishments I want to add in here. I don't do big embellishment clusters like I did on the one on the 7th. I really love the way that I did the clusters on the 7th. I just did a mini clusters on here, and that's okay. Using things out of the sticker book and stuff makes me happy. And I just like cluster like some glasses. They're going to go up in the top right corner of the top picture with like butterfly and a heart. And then I'm doing some wordy bits like Paradise Found, so many reasons to smile. I do end up putting a little puffy right above the on the go at the bottom that says my heart, because like that's me and my 2 babies, my 2 little children's, and they are definitely my heart. And then I'm like gonna fiddle around with that little pink arrow that's over there off to the right. And then I just kind of go through my sticker stuff and see what I've got. I didn't want any big embellishments because I felt like I have the big embellishment in the bottom with the palm tree. And really, I just wanted the pictures to be more of a focus, so I kind of stuck with little small clusters. And I'm decided to title it Vacay Love. I tried to do the Vacay Vibes, but Vibes didn't fit very well, and I really liked where the vacay was on here. It's where it's called for on the sketch and everything too. And so when I saw the word love and that it would fit in there really neatly, I decided I'd go with that. And then I'm going to add a couple little hearts here, there, and the other to kind of just add a little finishing touch on the title. And then I've added like a little black and gold palm tree with some waves underneath the sunshine. I thought that was really fitting. There is a sunshine on that, and I just tucked it underneath the one that I've got. And then I go ahead and date. I've tucked in some little tabs to the right and left of the pictures. Originally, I thought I'd put them above them, but I did not leave enough space there. And I really kind of like the dates being over here on the sides anyway, because it's part of the little cluster that I've got going on. And there's not enough space on the top picture to the left where I've put the date and everything to really make a cluster of embellishments. So I kind of stuck with like a straight up and down clusters, and the top, middle where the title is, and then at the bottom middle. So I'm okay with that. I feel like this layout turned out really cute. I love the colors. Of course, I love this collection. I did do some journaling, and that is it. So I hope you will go check out all the other people who are hopping along with Follow a Sketch February. You can find all of the sketches on Scrapping Reflections Facebook page. And I would love a thumbs up if you like this video. And I hope you all have a great day. Hope you get a chance today to do something you love with someone you love. And happy scrapping!